Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Monday night. Today, I am very excited because it is all about the Disney pins. And we're talking villains pins tonight. I have been in the past, dad jokes and pins, my head is blown. Yes. Oh my gosh. Um, Yes. So I have been, wow, great to see you. It's surprise. It looks like other people are watching my stream now, which is so cool. So thanks for watching. But yes, I've been a part of this collaboration called Celebrating Collections, People, and Pins. And it's been a monthly pin collaboration started by Val over at Singer Family Adventures. And every month they've been doing a like a theme to that month's pin selection, and people show their collection. So last month, did I do last month? I'm trying to remember now. This is bad to do live, but I definitely did one very recently. No, I definitely did it last month, but what was it? Does anyone remember? Mr. the Crab, I mean, Mr. Jeanette Crab. Welcome, Mr. Jeanette Crab. Please remind me, someone in the chat, I'm going to dedicate my first joke to Mr. Jeanette Crab. He's the best. But yes, all about the pins. So thank you to Val over at Singer Family Adventures. It's going to be awesome to share some Disney villains pins because that's actually a very large portion of my collection when it comes to like Halloween pins and villains pins and such. So Winnie is watching, always watching. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. So we're going to do dad jokes tonight. We're going to talk about pins. And then I think next week I'm going to just kind of talk a little bit about my trip because I am leaving next week for Walt Disney World, which is very, very exciting. So thank you guys for being here. And we'll go ahead and get on over to the chat. Hello, chat. Jason Nudo, I'm here for Hades pins and Hades pins only. Unfortunately, you did not let me into that secret of, I did have a Hades pin that I almost picked, but I didn't at this point now. So, sorry. William the Unknown Cook, hello, welcome. Captain Akron, hello. Yet another episode of Magic Mondays with Meg. Peyton says, Hades pins, yes, that's my favorite. Oh my gosh. Wait, I didn't know that you guys were such fans of Hades. I would have brought more Hades pins. Katie Mack, hello, welcome. Tim Rempel. Dean Amazing. I'm here for Maleficent. Wow, you guys want to be let down. Sorry. Hey, Tim, welcome. Christine Hickman. Yes. Sam, welcome. Hi, Sam. Megan G, hello. Happy birthday, Christine. D+. No more D+. Avery, welcome. Sebastian the Crab. Hi, Jeanette. Wow. It's Mr. the Crab. I cannot believe he's here. I know. What a celebrity. My collection is credit card statements to pay for pins. Yeah. I mean, I feel that very deeply. Hey, Christina, welcome. The Disney Nerd Herders. Hey, guys, welcome. I'm catching up. Monorail Molly, hello. Oh my gosh, I love seeing your painting in the Discord. It's amazing. You're very, very talented. Hi, Michelle. Escapades with PJJ Joy S. You will always be Joy S to me. Amanda, hey, welcome. Debbie, hi, Debbie. Mr. Dad Builds, Chris, hello. Hey, Kate, Move Meanie Nick, hello. Pigletruski. Christine, was it your son's birthday the other day? Happy birthday to your son. Hi, Tina, welcome. Hi, Amy, welcome, AJC Magic TV. Hi, Donna, my most wonderful, magical Donna. Donna, I really, really, really hope that I get to see you and Sam at the expo. Fingers crossed. I'm really, really excited. Hi, Andy J. Hello, welcome. Kay Atwood, hi Kay. I love seeing all these amazing friends in here. So thank you guys so much for being here. It was yesterday. Happy birthday. That's so special. Hey Noah, welcome. So guys, I know that you guys come here. This is actually for Mr. Jeanette Crab. I almost said Mr. Christine. It could be for both Mr. Christine and Mr. Jeanette Crab. Hey, Nick in Virginia, welcome. Yay! Peyton's sister aunt's birthday. No, yeah, well, it is, but Peyton's sister aunt's. So weird to hear it saying out loud, not from me. Hey, Ruby, welcome. So I know that you guys come here just for the dad jokes. So Donna's the main attraction at the expo. Of course, everyone will be in line for her food. Yes, 100%. I'm actually only going to the expo to see Donna. Tim, you're everywhere. Teach me your ways. I love it. So, okay. This is actually the perfect joke. Hey, Jeanette, if you could just make sure that Mr. Jeanette Crab is here and witnessing the joke, because this one goes out to Mr. Oh, what do you call a typo on a tombstone? A grave mistake. Oh, Mr. Crab coming in with Mr. The Crab. Sorry, Mr. The Crab coming in with some amazing jokes to start off the evening. Hey, Lori French, welcome. But Mr. Jeanette Crab, Mr. Jeanette the Crab. This one goes out to you. I don't have a dad body, but I do have a father figure. I love it, but okay. My dad proofread some of these, so I don't actually know if they're all stream appropriate. It's Joey's World. Hi, Lisa, Keith, and Joey. Welcome. Yes, a pain liked it. Yes. Okay. So for anyone that knows me, I am only a smidge bit competitive. So if we get into an argument about something, it may at times get heated, just because I like to be right. Who doesn't like being right? But anyway, my brother had accused me of trying to win every argument that we had just because I like being right. And I think that I don't know, I feel like my opinion and my thoughts are a lot of times right? But anyway, my brother accused me of trying to win every argument that we had. So I told him why that was wrong. It was wrong. Hey, Stacy, welcome. What happened to the couple who forgot to pay their exorcist? Their house got repossessed. Oh my gosh. The Avengers must love Daft Punk because they were up all night to get Loki. That's funny. My friend says that he's a compulsive liar. I don't believe him. Relatable, Meg. Yeah, totally right, Katie. Okay. And then also, ironically, the one I'm going to save for last, well, I have two more. So the second one, my dad was like, that one's wrong. So I'm going to change it around just a little bit. So does anyone do the same thing like over and over again? Or do you try something new or like, you just get bored kind of easily? But anyway, I was trying something new the other day and I was just like kind of laying down in the grass and I was watching the earth turn and the sky and the clouds. And anyway, I got bored watching the earth turn. And so after 24 hours, I said, I have to call it a day because that was that. I don't try anything new, says Brandy and Dave. Well, that's okay. What do you call it when someone below the age of 18 has a problem? A minor inconvenience. Yeah, that is true. I am also a minor inconvenience because I am only 14. Hey, John, welcome. One more exercise left. I mean, 5 more. Exactly. Yeah, 100%. That's actually all my jokes for this evening. Even though A New Hope is always, even though new is always better, A New Hope, Star Wars is on my brain. So, I don't know. Oh. I won the lotto and decided to do the right thing and donate 3/4 of it to charity. That was the best 75 cents I ever spent. Where do ghosts buy their food? At the grocery store. Yes. Okay. Anyone that's living in the Northeast right now, or I don't know, I live in the Northeast, so like it's getting, some days it's chillier than others in the winter time or in the fall. And so people are getting out some of their winter stuff, although today was very warm. But anyway, some people are starting to get out their winter stuff like hats, jackets, such. So anyway, I was listening to, some winter wear Converse the other day as we were getting ready for the not Halloween, for the bad rain coming. Oh, no rain. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're getting rain tomorrow, but rain, stay away. Oh no, we haven't done the pins yet. I'm just doing dad jokes. But welcome, Ajana Claire. Welcome. I do dad jokes every Monday night in the beginning of the stream. So anyway, as we were getting ready for the winter season, I heard some winter apparel talking to each other. And so, what did the scarf say to the hat? You guys want to answer that one? What did the scarf say to the hat? You know, I'll hang around here. You go on ahead. You go ahead. Go on ahead. Why don't mummies take time off? They're afraid to unwind. Exactly. I feel the same way. What's James Cameron called when he's not working? James camera off. It's like Reese Witherspoon. Reese without her spoon. Yes, Stacy, I did make them. Thank you. I think I'm going to bring these on my trip with me. This fabric in particular, it was called like a unicorn, the sequin. And so it like changes colors in the light that it's in, which I think is so cool. So I was like, I think that might be really nice. Anyway, thank you. I haven't been here in a while. Jay Sanudo has a wrench here too. What is the world coming to? It's a very scary place, actually. So without further ado, I'd love to hop into the pins because I like talking pins. So let me grab my little basket. Hello. Don't mind literally put them in a basket. So I also have a second pair of ears here just in case I wanted to switch them, but I think I'll keep these ears on. So I'm just going to dive right in. How do vampires get around on Halloween? On blood vessels. Oh, that's so nice. I made Zoel sequin ears last night. Never again. Yeah, sequins are messy. They're very, very, very messy. And I feel like so many orders I've been getting have sequins. So like I have to vacuum after every time I cut fabric. I love the purple version. Oh, okay, one more. Yes, Nick, let's hear it. Oh, good night, Mr. Jeanette the Crab. Wait, Snag and Whiskers is here? Mr. Snag and Whiskers. Hi, Sean. Your biggest fan is here. No, I'm his biggest fan. Tomorrow's high is going to be 50. It will all go down to 32 tonight. Well, Scott, I hope you stay warm. Today was a really, really warm year. I don't know why. But while we're waiting for Nick's last joke, I'm going to start by showing off this pin. And I do have several Artland pins here because, you know, bad habits. Hey, Brian, welcome. And so the first one I'm going to show off is one of my newer Villains Artland pins. I actually have a bunch of these like Villain series ones. I believe it's an Ellie of 250 or 300. Why was Cinderella bad at football? Because she had a pumpkin for a coach. I love it. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay, so thank you guys so much for the jokes. They always make my Monday. I love telling my jokes. And if you missed anything in the Discord and you want to know a little bit more about what we were talking about wombats. It was very, very exciting. So the first pin is, I think, an Ellie of 250. If not, it's an Ellie of 300. Hey, Anitra, welcome. Triple Sparkles. Hi. So this one is my Cruella de Vil pin. She is pretty awesome. I really want to make sure that you guys can see. So what's really cool about these very large scale Artland pins is that they look almost like they're layered. So a lot of times there's like a pin on pin design. Actually, well, I do have a pin that is a pin on pin design, but it looks like it could potentially be a pin on pin design just because of the depth of the pin. But if I turn it to the side, you see that there's nothing sticking out off of or like raised from there. So you could just see it's like literally in the depth of the colors and how beautiful the entire pin is designed. And so I have a very, very small, like maybe 7 to 10 pins collection of Cruella de Vil. But after seeing Cruella the movie, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get some of the new pins. And so I ended up picking this one up too. And I just love this scene. And I love how they incorporated it into the new movie for Cruella. And for my friends that haven't seen Cruella, you still have to, because it's a must-see. I think that is one of the best live action Disney films. But this is what the back of it looks like. Artland pins are very interesting just because A lot of times this is actually an older Artland pin. There's like a whole switchover from Acme to Artland where then they were licensed pins. They're more of like artwork pins, I would say. But yes, this is my first one. The Cruella movie was great, right, Christina? That was like my favorite live action one. Moving on to another one. I'm just going to do like a bunch of these. Don't mind me. The next one, once again, I think all of these are LE 250 or LE 300. Do you have to get licensed to carry that thing? Yeah, 100%. I do. Yep. Because I have these sharp pin posts on the back. They're very large pins. So this is my next one, which is Captain Hook. Oh, they're definitely 250 because this one says, sorry, my eyes itchy. This one says 100 out of 250. So this one actually has the actual number of the pin. So this is Captain Hook. Once again, a very similar design where it looks like it could be pin on pin, but it is actually just one flat pin. And if you could see how thick this pin is, like seriously thick. Oh my gosh, thick. And so this one is 100 out of 250. You could see it on the back here. Right there, 100 out of 250. But yeah, these pins are really special to me. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. They're not even coming off on camera as pretty as they are in person. Thanks, Donna. Guys, Donna has the most amazing pin collection as well. But thanks, Katie. Yeah, so I picked only 10 of my like most, I guess, lowest edition / like some of my favorite villains pins. I do have some more other like Halloween pins that I could definitely bring out if you guys want to see some more of them. But yes, this is Captain Hook. So we have Captain Hook and Cruella. I just love how it looks like it's three-dimensional, like a pin on pin design, but it's not. The quality in those pins is amazing. I love the Artland pins. Yes, so that's the thing. Like these pins are fairly expensive, like especially if you're not a pin collector. I don't think you'd be like, let me spend like $40 or $50 on a pin. But they're really beautiful. I actually ended up getting this one in a subscription box. But this one, the rest of them I flat out bought. So I'm sorry. But they're a part of my collection. I really, really appreciate them. As Donna and Chris were alluding to, they are true pieces of art. And you see how big they are? They're large. They're very large pins. And they're very, very high quality. So if you guys are ever interested in an Artland pin, I actually do have like a referral code that I think you could get like 10 pounds off or something, because it's a company based out of the UK, so it ships from the UK. And so you could see all the prices in US dollars, but you can also see it in the pounds. But yes, I think I have a referral code that I used in September. I'm remembering now what September was for the Celebrating collections, people, and pins. It was our lowest limited edition sizes, because now I remember what I was talking about. So I definitely have the referral code in that one. But yes, these pins are amazing. So I have another one. The next two kind of go together. So this one, it's probably not a surprise that a lot of my villains collection has to do with the Evil Queen or the Old Hag. I was trying to differentiate between some of the other pins, but you guys know me, I had to include some of them. So this is the Old Hag. Once again, like, look how incredible this is. It's amazing. It looks so three-dimensional, and it's not. Like, look at that. I'm just astounded by the artwork of this. So let me go, like, look, the detailing, the background, her hands, the apple, it's just absolutely stunning. This one doesn't have the number on it. What's actually very interesting about some of the Artland pins is that they don't all have like, the number out of whatever the edition size is. I'm frightened. I know, right? Like, look at her. The detailing is crazy cool, Tim. It's just like, I I can't believe that this is a pin. And if for people that collect, like here, let me find a different pin. So here we were talking last week with Justin and Joy over on Joy's live stream about like some limited edition pins, some limited release pins. So this is one of my limited release marathon pins. You guys could see like the size difference between this old hag pin and my marathon pin, which is like fairly, I mean, it's decently sized. Some pins are smaller than that. Thanks, Justin. Yeah, I do actually have a coupon code for BIBBIDI for their pin trading box as well. So I take it these aren't the kind of pins one wears on their lapel or scarf. If you want to be like, like weighed down, I definitely wouldn't bring these pins out with me. Zippity doodad, I love Disney running pins. Yes, here is one. I do have a small collection of Run Disney pins as well. Really only the races that I've done, but I love it. Oh, Donna says, how do you store or display your Artland pins on a pin board? Yes. So I've been storing them on a pin board, a very large cork board, actually. So I have a lot of my jumbo pins and a lot of my Artland pins on this very large cork board, just like pins that have a lot of meaning to me or pins that I really enjoy seeing like all the time, which the Artland pins I love seeing because they're true works of art. Yes, everyone misses you, Patrick. We're so glad that you're here though. And guys, PJ has been rocking all the fall sports. He is the number one amazing kid. Can you make a good size 3-bedroom ranger out of just Disney pins? Donna has like 7,000 pins. Like Donna, she has a lot of pins, like way more than I do. But yes, this was my next pin. So I have the old hag, I have Cruella de Vil, and then I have Hook, Captain Hook. Hi, Karen, welcome. So the final one in this series that I have, I have another Artland pin here, is of course none other than the Evil Queen. This was actually the first Artland pin that I owned because I loved them so much. And unfortunately, they are really expensive. But I had to have this one in my collection because she's absolutely stunning. Like, the Evil Queen is my favorite villain. She's one of my favorite characters. This one in particular does have the edition size and the number of the pin on the back. It's 84 out of 250. Not all of the pins have this. So like some of them are a little bit older, which I think is very weird that like this one doesn't and then this one does. And they're like pretty much, I think this one was from the first set, and then this one is from the second set. And then it would make sense that Cruella de Vil was also with the old hag, and then Hook was with the Evil Queen. So she looks amazing here. She's like my favorite character. I mean, I love collecting for her. She's one of my favorite people to collect for. Watching Lock and Key with PJ on Netflix, but want to show Meg some love. Thanks, Patrick. You're the best. But yes, this is my Evil Queen pin from Artland. Let's see. I'm going to break it up just a little bit. Stop talking about Artland. This one is not an Artland pin, but it is a fig pin. And I don't see a lot of people talk about it. And I don't think of him as like a typical Disney villain, but you guys are going to be like, oh, he's a villain. Yeah, we definitely miss Patrick, but we're so glad that he could stop in sometimes and say hi. But also like we were talking earlier. So I mean, I feel like I just talked to you. But here we have Thanos. So Thanos is very interesting because I'm very drawn to the characters that are like they are bad, but they don't think that they're doing anything bad. So in Thanos's eyes, he was helping everyone out because he was like, I'm saving everyone from like famine and drought and like saving all these people. But, in reality, he was killing half of the universe. But yeah, so this is a fig pin. It's a fig pin XL, but it's fairly large. This is the only fig pin XL that I own. I have seen one of The Mandalorian, which I would love to get. Don't snap, Thanos. Hey, Nathan, welcome. Thanks for being here. Um, Justin says that thing is a beast. Yeah, he's fairly large. So he's also got very cool detailing as well. So if you look very close, look, he's got his Infinity Gauntlet. Keep going down. I'm like trying to do this very slowly. But yeah, it's a very large pin. Like it's like literally the size, the length of my face. I'm not doing anything bad, killing out half the universe. He looked taller in the movie. That's awesome. Oh, you have a Mickey XL pin. So Joy, let me know. In Thanos' eyes, he was helping everyone out by killing them. No, he was helping out like listen, you guys are mistaking everything I'm saying, but in his eyes, he was doing something good by helping all the people survive. And so that was his thought process. It's like very similar to Kylo Ren, where he thought he was doing the right thing, when in reality, we know that he wasn't. But it's like the bad guy that thinks he's the good guy. And it's so interesting, that dichotomy. But anyway, this is my Thanos pin. He definitely was taller in the movie, but I don't know, Joy, you'll have to let me know. Are all the XL pins like this size? Because I would definitely get a Mandalorian one of it. I've been thinking about doing that, but I don't know. I haven't seen anyone else talk about this Thanos pin like ever. So I wanted to talk about it because it was a part of my Disney Villains one. And like no one talks about it ever, because Thanos is a part of the Marvel universe, and that's a part of Disney. So the next one is a very special pin because I got it from a very special dear friend. And this is, like I said, I actually talked about this pin in my last video, which for celebrating collections, people, and pins. My Mickey is huge. Cool. So I maybe have to get the Mandalorian. I sent the ultra large Thanos fig pin in a box swap. It was huge. Yeah. He's really big. Awesome to Disney Baker. That's pretty cool. So like I said, this next pin, I talked about it. Justin says, Meg, can you tell me about wombat ornaments? I think I misheard you earlier. No. You have to cover them in glitter and then you send them off as ornaments. So like I said, hey, J Grubs, welcome. This pin is really special to me. It came from it was a gift from a really amazing friend. And it's actually an artist proof pin or a pre-production pin. So it's like an LE of like 25, which is bananas. So this is my pin. It's the Evil Queen. And she's amazing. This one isn't nearly as big as some of the other ones, but I will hold her up in comparison. You could still see she's fairly long. But I'm like trying to do this, but also see the screen. She's amazing. Like, look at her. She's gorgeous. I love, love, love my Evil Queen. And like I said, this has so much more sentimental value to me because I had gotten as a gift, like I said, from a very important friend. And it means the world to me. So I love displaying some of these pins. Hey, Gina, welcome. I didn't know fig pins were that big. Only the XL pins. Some of them, like I don't have another one around, but some of the other ones are probably like that big. They're probably about half the size of him, I would say. Probably about half. Thanks, Wendy. Thanks, Laura. You guys are so nice. Yeah, so this one's really cool. And on this, it's a very, very tiny, but you could kind of see over there, it has PP right there. And that's pre-production pin, which means that it was the pre-production of like before it was released to everyone else. And that's a much lower edition size typically than the limited edition sizes. So yeah, this was a very special pin. Sai, I have so much to learn about pins. Tina, there's still so much that I don't know about pins. The world of pins is very large. LE of 25 is a way cool. Yeah, I think it's the lowest edition size that I own. I own an LE of 30 that was also a pre-production pin or an artist proof pin. And yeah, that was Megan and Pegasus. But the LE 25 is the lowest that I own. So only 24 other people own the same pin, which is amazing. You can go pin shopping with Meg and I. Yes, yes. I have a few Artland AP and PP pins, and I had no clue what the difference was. Yeah, artist proof and then pre-production pins. They're like, I honestly, like, the difference, I don't know. Yes, it's very, very nice, Chris. So thank you very much to this very incredible friend that sent this to me. So I have every intention of going pin shopping. Yes, Tina. So the next one, I'll do the next two together because they're actually from the same. Yes, they're from the same place, very different timelines. So the next one, this was very special to me because I have never been able to get one of the Marquee pins. And so if you guys are familiar with the Disney Studio Store Hollywood, it's out in California. It's also called the Disney Soda Fountain Store, the Ghirardelli Soda Fountain Store. Oh, awesome, Joy. I'll have to check it out. Let's see if I can open it very quickly. Oh, wait, that's huge. Wait, guys, look how big that pin is. That looks ginormous. That's huge. Wow. So I guess I'll have to look more into it's something about the larger pins, like including more of the detail in the pins is just fascinating to me because as we've talked about, they're definitely small pieces of art. So if I'm paying an extra like so much dollars, to get the extra size of the pin so I can include more details, it's really, really cool. It's totally worth it. And a lot of times we've talked about how pins hold value and grow exponentially. There is a pin that I own that has grown maybe 8 or 9 times the amount that I've paid for it. And I'm sure there's other pins that are worth way, way more, like the profile pins, but I digress. It is a very large pin, and I will have to look more into the XL pins. I have about 745 pins in my 401k. I love it. So like I was saying, if you are familiar with the Ghirardelli Soda Fountain Store or the Disney Studio Store Hollywood, I actually had a chance to visit it when I went to Disneyland a couple of years ago. It was like a huge event that we spent half the day trying to find the store. And because I don't need ice cream, I had gotten one of the Pin Trader Delights, which is a deal that you could get at the Disney Studio Store Hollywood, where you pay like $18 or something, like $17.95 or whatever it is. You get a ice cream sundae and you get a pin. And so I gave my mom the ice cream sundae. I was like, I just want the pin. But you could also like decline the sundae if you don't want it. But I was like, I'm already paying for it. You might as well like eat it, eat my sundae. I could easily max out a credit card on Fig Pin and Artland's websites, 100%. And like I follow them on Instagram too, and they're like, we just released a few more like things, and like, oh my gosh, no, I can't. But there are some designs that I'm like, they're so beautiful. It's really hard to resist. But anyway, I did have the pleasure of going to the store and in person. It's so exciting, but this pin in particular, across from the Disney Studio Store Hollywood is the El Capitan Theater, which is where they do a lot of the premieres for some of these Disney films. And so at the Disney Studio Store Hollywood, they have the Marquee pins a lot of the times for these new movies. And so because of COVID and everything, I was able to get my hands on the Cruella El Capitan Marquee pin. And I absolutely love this. It's an Ellie of 400. So only 400 of these were made, but it's just absolutely stunning. I actually got one more pin from this set from the Cruella release. And they're so cool. But this is one of the ones that I got because I felt so lucky to get one of the Marquee pins. I wanted it so badly. I've always wanted a Marquee pin. I would absolutely love to get one for the Nightmare Before Christmas or for Hocus Pocus, but this is such a gift in my collection. I absolutely love it. Oh, Justin says, I like that. Love the black and white. Yeah, and if you like I said, if you haven't seen the Cruella movie, you really, really gotta see it. But just because it's got the El Capitan Theater and it says Disney Cruella, it's so cool to have this in a pin form. And moving on to another Disney Studio Store Hollywood pin. This one I think is also an Elliot 400. Yeah, most of them are pretty low edition size, but this one is a Pin Trader Delight. I wish I had one of the backing cards because one of the backing cards has like sprinkles and sundaes all over it. It's so cool. But yeah, this is my Evil Queen one, and she is my Pin Trader Delight for the Evil Queen. I always miss out on those releases. I love that marquee pin. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ajana Claire. I feel like anytime now that I have like two things on notifications for Instagram, and one of them is the Disney Studio Store Hollywood, and the other one is Loungefly. But I get too many things from Loungefly now. But anytime they've been doing releases, they do let is Wreck-It Ralph a villain? No, he's a good guy. That's actually a really good like conversation point. I feel like one day we could argue with that, and then also argue if Elsa is a villain or a good person. Because Miguel and Steve actually had that argument as well. But I always try and look out for those pin releases, but sometimes they're only limited to California. And I'm like, oh, darn, like some of the really good pins. But then it's a lottery. So if you get a good number, then you get a good number. But I happen to get a good number for that one. But this is my Disney Studio Store Hollywood Evil Queen Pin Trader Delight pin, which is one of my favorite. Is Steve a villain? No comment. Hey Kyle, welcome. I don't like the Evil Queen. She was mean to me at the character breakfast. Was she supposed to be mean? But if you're like me and my mom, we like literally worship her. We're like, yes, Queen. Like anytime we see her, all we say is like, yes, Queen, we love you. And anytime because I've had the honor of eating at like where Artist Point is, where they do the Snow White dining, or where they used to do it. I ate there twice. And then we also got to meet the Evil Queen out in Disneyland. And the second time I ate at the Snow White dining was right after my Dopey challenge. It was the night after the night of my Dopey challenge. And so it was just like the most magical experience because I got to meet Dopey. And then we like literally were like fawning. I just hit myself in the head, but like we were like fawning, like bowing down to the Queen. We're like, oh my gosh, Queen, we love you. And if you are just like so nice to her, she's like, yes, thank you. I'm the best. And we're like, yes, you are. We love you. So that's my mom and I, because my mom is like, every year for Halloween, she's like, I think I'll be the Evil Queen. She took pictures with Zoelle and my granddaughter, and when she was done, she instructed them to leave, and Zoelle gave her the meanest side eye. Oh my gosh, I love when little ones get to meet the villains because they're just like so blunt and they're the best. But that's awesome. The next pin, I'm sorry, guys, these are all Evil Queen pins, but I have one more after this one that's not an Evil Queen pin. So this one is an Ellie of 5,500. It actually came in a set for my Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, one of those like larger sets. They don't like, now they're the framed ones, but this one wasn't framed because it was back in 2015. But this one is my Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party one. The magic mirror is a lenticular thing, so it moves a little bit, but it's hard to pick up on camera. But this is such a cool pin. You could actually see that it's sort of a pin-on-pin design. You could see how the Queen is layered on top there, but that is like asking if Shrek is a villain. Just because he's a troll that lives under a bridge doesn't mean he's a villain. Well, Shrek, he's nice at the end. He just says, get out of my swamp. Like if someone was invading your land, wouldn't you want them off your land too? But yeah, this is one of my favorite ones too. Mickey's Not So Scary. Meg was 7 years old then. Yeah, I was in 2015. This year was the first year that I didn't attend a Halloween party in 7 years. Yeah, I went consecutively from 2014 to 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and then last year I didn't go. Yeah, so 7 years I had been going, but I didn't go this past year, because I missed it by 1 day. Hey, Teaching Disney, welcome. Yeah, so this is, one of my last ones. There we go, my little evil queen. 2015 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I try and collect the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party pins to the parties that I go to. So, my final pin is one that you guys have probably seen fairly often. I have a lot more pins in this collection, but I wanted to really narrow it down to one just because I don't get to often show off my Evil Queen pins or some of my Artland villains pins, but I do typically share my Nightmare Before Christmas collection. So I do have an Oogie Boogie pin. This is from the 25th anniversary, also from the Disney Studio Store Hollywood. It's an LE of 300. I feel like I do talk. Oh, Team Snag and Whiskers. Hi, Sean. You have the best comments. I'm going to picture Steve as Shrek from now on. Ironically, Steve was Shrek, though, so you don't have to even picture him. He could just be Shrek because he painted himself with green acrylic paint, even though I told him not to. But yes, this is my Oogie Boogie pin. You guys know I'm a big Nightmare Before Christmas fan. I'm like literally wearing a sweatshirt right now. I missed it. Now I've got to rewatch this. Yes, you do. Snag and Whiskers. Hey, Magic Wishing Star, welcome. Oh, I want to start collecting Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes, you got to. They didn't have any Boo Bash pins. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I wish they did. Anyone else notice Meg glows when she talks about pins? That's actually why I started my YouTube channel, though. So, yes, I like pins. And Donna, if you're still here, I would love, we got so many Christines in here tonight. I really, really want to do another pin stream with Donna. So Donna, if you're in here still, hit me up and I want to I want to do another pin stream with you. But this is my 25th anniversary of the Nightmare Before Christmas Disney Studio Store Hollywood Oogie Boogie pin. Like I said, he's an LE of 300. He does have a pin on pin design. He's really, really amazing. Another great one. You said, oh, thanks, Katie. This is the back of the pin. So you guys, I don't think I showed this before. They have lots of little ice cream cones on the back. Oogie Boogie, when did that one come out? This one came out a couple of years ago because it's maybe 2 years ago. I think 2 years ago it came out. They actually had no specialty merch for the event. Oh, that's such a bummer. I mean, I'm kind of happy though because then I didn't miss out on it, but I'm sorry for any of my friends that went and didn't have a chance to grab anything. Just because I'm shocked to hear that you would let Donna hit me up. Yeah. Like cool, like call me. But anyway, I'll do a quick overview of some of the pins that I showed earlier for anyone that's just popping in. I'm just going to do them in no particular order now. So like I said, this was my Oogie Boogie one, an LE of 300 from the Disney Studio Store Hollywood. I missed the Hades pins too because you didn't tell me to pick that one, Justin. This is my Thanos Fig Pin XL pin. Yeah, he's pretty cool. And I also got this one several years ago too. They have new Nightmare ornaments. I need to go stream them so I can see them. Oh yeah, that would be really awesome for someone to go stream them. We have a lot of friends that live in the Orlando area, so I'm sure someone would. I'll hold this one up one more time. Yeah, this is my Thanos pin. He's a Fig Pin XL, so he's fairly large, if you could see. Lots of really cool detailing on him. But yeah, that's my Thanos. Hello, Thanos. Because he's technically a Disney villain, I guess. This is my Disney Studio Store Hollywood Pin Trader Delight for the Evil Queen. She's also an LE of 400. And then I have my Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party 2015 pin. I think I said this one was an LE of 5,500. I love her. And the magic mirror is a lenticular design. So he kind of moves a little bit, but it's hard to see on the camera. So yeah, there she is. And then I have my Marquee pin for Cruella, the new Cruella pin for this movie. Meg, can you please measure all of your pins against your face? Thanks in advance. Face for scale. Wait. Face for scale. Face for scale. Hey, Flipper, welcome. Yeah, so there's it's like kind of over. I like to measure it up against my face or up against my hands because people understand like sort of how big they are. So yes, there's my Cruella pin, LE 400 from the Disney Studio Store Hollywood. I love, love, love this pin. Then we move into my Artland pins, which this is my pre-production pin for the Evil Queen. She's an LE of 25. Like I said, I got this as a very, very special gift from someone. So I cherish this pin very, very deeply. Face for scale, like about the size of my nose. So actually imagine if this was my nose. It looks kind of funny. Hello. But yes, this is my Evil Queen pre-production pin. There we go. And then moving on to another Evil Queen. For reference, would you say your face is above or below average in size? My face is actually fairly large, so I don't have like a normal object. Gee. What an odd question. Hello. I don't know. I don't know what to put up next to my face to make it seem. Here's a candle. Actually, here's a Lord of the Underworld candle for Justin and Payne. This is a candle. How do you get the Hollywood Studio Store pins? They do occasionally do online releases that are available to anyone in the United States. I have been there in person to that store, but that was several years ago. I only picked up a few pins in person. A few of the pins I picked up on eBay, but I've just gotten really lucky on some of them that I've been able to pick them up in the regular queue for anyone that is able to get in the queue. Like I was talking about, it's a lottery system pretty much. So is it a banana walnut bread candle? No, it's I don't think it has the scent on here, but it smells like the Haunted Mansion. It's like very I'm not good at candles or describing candles, but it smells like, if you could picture what the Haunted Mansion smells like, that's what it smells like. But yes, here's my Artland pin for the Evil Queen. She is an LE of 250. The one that I have is number 84. And once again, like thick, 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 amazing pin. I love it. I'm such a good sport. No, I just grew up with a very silly family. And I am indeed very silly, as like Musk, kind of, but like kind of a smoky, like subtly sweet. It's a weird smell, but it smells like the Haunted Mansion. Here is my Cruella pin for my Artland pin. Once again, another LE 250. Thanks, Wendy B. I absolutely love all my Evil Queen pins. These aren't even all my Evil Queen pins. I was trying to have some diversity so that people wouldn't get upset, like only 10 pins of the Evil Queen, but I tried to pick different villains as well. So like I said, this is my Cruella Artland pin. She is LE 250. And then I have my Captain Hook pin, another LE 250. This one is number 100. I mean, he's so cool. These are all so cool. That villain scares me with her driving. Yeah, I think she scares all of us. But yeah, that's Hook. And then we got my final pin for this evening, because I only picked out 10. I feel like I could have picked out so many more because my collection for villains and Halloween and all that is so big. But here is my old hag one, another Artland pin, another LE 250. Katie says, I think Hook is my favorite. Yeah, Captain Hook is a lot of people's favorite, especially from Once Upon a Time. But yes, the old hag and the Evil Queen are my jam. They're my favorites. But yes, those were 10 of some of my favorite. I wish I had a pin of myself. Oh, Patrick, I wish I had an Ariel pin here for you. Usually I have like some pins sort of like lingering around in this area, but you know, Patrick loves Ariel. And actually, hold on one second. I'll be right back. I might have one. Okay, I got one for you, Patrick. Patrick. There you go. Ariel. Hades is better than Captain Hook. I don't know. I'm not much of a Hook fan that much, but there you go, Patrick. There's Ariel for you. Hey Mel, welcome. Thank you guys so much for watching these. And Mel has to come back on. We got to get Lauren, Donna, and Mel back on. Even maybe we'll get Ryan again from Disney Pins blog. You would poke yourself looking at it yeah, totally. Like right, like in the back, right here. Meg, face for scale. Face for scale, right here. Another nose one. I'm Vanna Whiting the pin. But yeah, we've done some really amazing pin streams with Donna and Mel and Lauren over at Lauren's Travels. And I want to do a holiday one again, but maybe we'll do one before that. And we'll have to see, because I feel like I don't have enough Disney pins in my life anymore. Oh, I had no idea you did this. I have so many pins, it's crazy. So actually, I'm going to reiterate this. This is actually a collaboration set up by Val over at Singer Family Adventures. She does this pin collaboration every month. I don't participate in every month, but I have participated in a bunch of them. But this month in particular was villains, and last month it was like your lowest LE size pins. So I had a really fun time doing that video as well. But it's called Celebrating Collections, People, and Places. It's all about pins and celebrating everyone's collections, because so many of us have incredible pin collections. So I'm sure you guys no, I would love to have a pin of Patrick. That'd be awesome. A pin of Zippity Doodad. Time for another pin-a-palooza. Well, just wait until I go next week. I feel like I'll be in trouble. Hopefully, I had already pre-ordered some of the pins from the Run Disney races. I can't believe it's been a year since we last saw each other. We have to remedy that 100%, Patrick. I miss you. I miss the family. I miss everyone. I can't believe it's been a year. That's unbelievable. So do all pin collectors participate in pin people conventions where they show off their pins collections in real life? That's actually a really good question, Andy. So Disney has done in the past pin trading nights. I actually got to go with Donna to one, and Sam and Corey Fiasco and Haley. It was so much fun. We went to the 10th anniversary of Up, and no, it's not live streams, but I just wasn't able to get my video yesterday, and I do live streams every Monday night at 9 Eastern time. So I was like, I'll just do it now because I I really wanted to talk about my pins, and I was very excited for this month in particular. But yes, they do have pin trading nights. They have pin trading events that you can go to that people will showcase their pins, but a lot of it's actually for pin trading. The ones at Disney specifically, they typically surround an event. Is there a secret handshake at these conventions? If so, can you teach us? If it's secret, then no, I can't teach you, but I'm also not cool enough to know the secret handshake then. But yeah. Group. He answered the questions. Actually, had Justin Ryan explained like how to get into Disney Pin. So we will do another Disney Pin one. Live streams are so much fun. I know. All right. I heard robots. Same. I like robots too, because I wonder if I'm turning into one. Yes. Friendly reminder, if you have the CVS app, you can get 2 free Colgate toothpaste this week. That's also another stream that Patrick and I are going to do. It's going to be Saving with Zippity Doodad, and we're going to, yep, I must be broken up here. Sorry, guys. Sometimes my internet doesn't work. Sorry. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a couponing stream with Patrick. It's gonna be awesome. I started collecting to have something to do with the new grandbabies, to share my love of Disney, how they get excited to visit and take one from my collections. Oh, that's awesome. Part of the reason why I really love Disney pin trading, especially in the parks, is that you get to talk to the cast members and you get to learn all about them and their stories and where they're from. And because so many of the cast members at Walt Disney World are not from Florida. Are you going to Destination D? I'm not. I swear I heard the robot say my name. But beep boop does not compute. I do know someone that's going to that though. So I have to say, I'm very, very, very lucky that one of my friends asked me, I'm sure they're in here, but one of my friends asked me if I wanted any pins from the pin event, and I was able to get a pin. So I'm very grateful. It's one of the jumbo pins. So I'm very excited. I've never been to one and I want to go to one so bad. How do you find out about them? That's another thing. I pretty much find out all the information from Ryan, like on Instagram or on Twitter or anything from at Disney Pins blog. Anytime I talk about pins, it's typically like that's my go-to place, or like the actual website of Disney Pins blog. But also Mel has so much information. So if you want to go follow her, yes, Mel, the 35th one, not the stained glass one, but I'm very, very excited for it because it's gorgeous. But Mel also posts like literally everything. Disney merchandise, all new releases. So if you want to go follow her over on her Instagram as well, I think it's just Geeking Out with Melly Mel, is it, Mel? um, oh, I follow Disney Pins vlog all day, every day. Yeah, same. Yes, and guys, it's Jack's birthday on Wednesday. It's actually my brother Patrick's birthday on Thursday too. But hey, Isaac, welcome. Um, as you know, the next 10 to 15 will fly as well. Yeah. So happy birthday, little baby Jack. I can't believe he's going to be a year old. I remember it was just last year. It feels like just yesterday that we threw Nicole the surprise baby shower. And I was so nervous because I was going to mess it up. And I don't typically get nervous to go on live streams anymore after, doing it for several years now. But I was very nervous that day that I was going to mess something up. But happy birthday to Jack. We love Jack very much. And happy birthday to my brother. Oh, yeah. Geeking Out with _ Melly Mel. Awesome. Oh, I hope you feel better, Flipper. So before I go, because I remembered, hey, Brian, welcome. So every week, I try and highlight someone from the community that has been super, super supportive, someone that means a lot to us, and not just my small YouTube community, but the entire Disney YouTube community. And Patrick, I hope you have a great evening. You are the best. Happy birthday to Jack. But yes, every week I try and highlight someone from the Disney community just to shout them out and say thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you do. And this person in particular, I don't know if they're still here, but I saw them tonight, and this person totally made my week. They sent me the nicest message this past week, or just was it yesterday or the day before? Guys, this has been a long few days, but yes, she's just amazing. And so I want to say a huge thank you to Anitra, AAA Sparkles. Anitra is so kind, and she's just the nicest person. She's been super supportive of my Etsy shop. Also, I'll talk about it in just a second. She's bought several pairs of ears for me, which is so nice. Like, no one, don't ever feel obligated to do that. But just like being here to support my channel, being here to just watch means the world to me. But she's been so over the top, like supportive, and I'm so, so grateful. But then also just, Meg, AAA Sparkles told me to tell you not to cry. Thank you. Yeah, I won't. But I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, Anitra, for all that you do, for just being so supportive, so kind, for sending me nice messages. Hey, Mayor of Chicopin Hill, hello, welcome. She's just amazing. AAA Sparkles, guys, please, anytime you see her, just give her a little heart and just say thanks for all you do. And then on the second note, before I go, I just want to say thank you to anyone that's ever supported my Etsy shop. This has been one crazy year. I never thought that I'd ever get to a point where I'd be like, wow, this is actually kind of something I've accidentally stumbled into. But just yesterday I hit 500 sales on my Etsy shop, which is bananas. BANANAS. It's bananas. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I never thought that I'd hit 200 sales this year, but somehow I hit 500, and I work very, very hard at it. And I'm sure for anyone that makes anything handmade, that it's hard work, but it's something that I cherish so much. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that's ever supported my Etsy shop, that's ever even looked at my shop, that just is here to support me. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for helping dreams come true. And Oh, there's Anitra. You're the best. Thank you so much. But you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Please put hearts in the chat for Anitra. She's amazing. And thank you to my friends for putting my Etsy shop link. You guys are so nice. I'm actually going to close my shop just for a little bit while I go on my own Disney trip. So you guys are the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're amazing. I will see you guys all. Actually, I have a video coming out tomorrow, so if you want to catch that, I think it's 8 a.m. Eastern time. My BIBBIDI unboxing. So I will see you guys next week for another live stream. You guys are the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you all real soon. Bye.